Let's breathe together. Get comfortable, either sitting up in a chair or lying down in your bed. In a chair, choose one with a back to support your back and feel your sit bones. Maybe rock side to side and feel them both. Your knees at 90 degrees, hip width apart, and your feet flat on the floor, toes pointing forward. On your back, your legs uncrossed with your hands at your side, palms up. Maybe your bed or the sofa, maybe the floor or your recliner kicked back, comfortable. Now bring the breath in through both nostrils, if you can, and let the nose do its job of warming and filtering and humidifying the air. Pull the air in and pull it down. Pull it down until your belly rounds. Your diaphragm pushes down on the lower organs, giving them a gentle massage and making space for the air to flow in and flow all the way to the bottom lobes of the lungs where most of the blood circulates, and you create a healthy exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide. Continue rounding across your rib cage and across your chest and fill to the top, and then let the air spill out and let it flow out, either your mouth or your nose, all the way to the bottom. And as you do, your body lengthens and flattens, and at the bottom, your belly button moves back towards your spine. And then do it again. A simple, complete, whole body breath. Very healthy. Creating that supply, that rich supply of oxygen for your body, and picking up the waste products and expelling them with carbon dioxide. One of my favorite parts is that we breathe in the oxygen to enrich us, and we breathe out the carbon dioxide, and trees do the exact opposite. They take in the carbon dioxide and exhale the oxygen. All the plants, what a nice balance. Continue breathing that long, complete, whole body breath and enjoying the many health benefits that occur. Now as you breathe, begin to wiggle and wiggle everything. Make everything move. Wake it up. Get everything flowing. Breath, blood, nerve impulses. Wiggle everything and wake it up. Start this morning with the twist and turn exercise. Fold and cross your arms with your hands resting lightly on your elbows. The exercise moves the shoulder girdle briskly from side to side. Your face stays forward, and you continue the breath, and you move without stopping 3 or 4 times, without lifting your hips. Face forward, hands resting lightly on the elbows, arms resting on the body. And now move the elbows out to the side and then the other side. And go briskly, keeping your face forward and your hips stable. Good. And the second part to the exercise, raise your arms up to heart level and do the same thing, briskly from side to side, breathing, face forward. And then up as high as you can to your head, and the same thing again. Keeping your hips stable, your face forward, moving briskly. Good. And now rest your arms down. This exercise activates the big trapezius muscle that runs across your shoulders and down your back. Frequently have discomfort and pain in that area, and doing this exercise wakes up all 3 segments of the trapezius muscle from the top to the middle to the bottom. This big muscle supports the head and keeps it in position. And when you do this exercise, you help your head to slide back and move into that aligned position, away from that forward head position. Every time you do the exercise, you create an improvement in breath and posture, and its positive effects are cumulative. We've been working on the tone and the stimulation of the vagus nerve, that long nerve that travels from the base of your skull all the way to your abdomen and wanders and branches out as it travels down. So many jobs this vagus nerve does. We focus on its ability to work on our nervous system to help us adjust and come back to neutral space after we've met a challenge, either from our own thoughts or something going on around us. Stress is unavoidable, and it can be good. Keeps us alert and on our toes, unless we get stuck. And if we're stuck, it's like driving with the brakes on in our car. We're just wearing ourselves out. So this vagus nerve helps bring us back to neutral, a reset button. And some of the things that we've learned that help us build tone on this vagus nerve are our deep breathing. Another one that we talked about yesterday is singing and laughing. Laughing builds tone in our vagus nerve. So let's say you get up in the morning and you breathe a long breath, which stimulates the vagus nerve. And then after you inhale, you exhale out with a long laugh. And you do that 2 or 3 times. And then you get in the shower and you sing in the shower. Think about what a great gift you're giving your vagus nerve just doing your everyday activities. This morning, let's talk about beauty. Looking at pretty things tones the vagus nerve. Beauty and nature, the effects of nature, pretty sunrises and pretty sunsets. Playing with our pets creates an inner beauty. Anything that makes you feel good and makes you feel positive. So you begin to think about getting up in the morning and how to get off to a good start. Probably if you have pets, you greet them first thing in the morning because they want to go outside. Give your pet a good morning pat. Take a few deep breaths. Look outside and notice the trees and what flowers are blooming, and smile. And then breathe in, and on the way out, laugh, and do that 2 or 3 times. And now climb in the shower and sing a few bars. Sing your heart out while you're in the shower. And you have just done your vagus nerve a great service. This morning, let's continue some of those practices together. Let's start with laughter. Inhale, and on the exhale, give it a good ha-ha out. Breathe in again and exhale on a laugh. And notice yourself. Notice yourself and how it changes your mood to give a good laugh. let's practice the long, deep breath. Inhaling and filling all the way to the top, rounding up with a whole body breath. And then at the top, sniff in the 3 extra sniffs and fill the last bit of space. And on the exhale, flow the breath out either through the mouth or the nose, all the way out. And at the bottom, 3 puffs to let go of the last bit. And continue that as your breath practice this morning, expanding your lung capacity. More is better. Creating a balance on the inhale and the exhale. Filling to the top and sniffing in and flowing out to the bottom and puffing to get rid of the last bit of air. And play with the sniffs and puffs, and maybe you can do 4 puffs comfortably. Maybe you can do 5 sniffs comfortably. Play with it and expand your lung capacity. Staying comfortable, not trying too hard and building extra tension. Aware of yourself and your breath. Doing the sniff and puff breath and repeating it over time really expands your lung capacity, not just for the time you're doing it, but it has that cumulative effect. So enjoy the practice of the deep whole body breath and sniff at the top and puff at the bottom. We'll breathe like this for 5 minutes. All the stuff and the research on the effects of breath, it's usually done in 5 minutes, and great effects occur in 5 minutes. That's got to be one of my favorite things about the breath, is how rapidly it creates positive effects when you breathe consciously. And we try to make habits that make our round belly breath a habit so that it's happening all the time. This morning we're breathing consciously, sniffing at the top and puffing at the bottom. And strengthening and toning our vagus nerve. So when life happens, we're there to meet it and able to go back to neutral after we meet the challenge. That ability to meet life's challenges and then be happy and successful again after something difficult or bad has happened. Resetting ourselves. If thoughts try to intrude, use the technique of relaxing your tongue all the way to the back to help you let go of intrusive thoughts. As you breathe in and sniff at the top, and breathe out and puff at the bottom. The beauty of flowers, sniffing at the top and imagining your favorite flower, that you just sniffed in the aroma of your favorite flower. Good. Continue the breath and enjoy the effects. And now take in one more breath and sniff at the top. And exhale out all the way. Puff at the bottom. And then suspend the breath. Nothing. No extra tension, no breath. Just you. And when you need to, take in a breath. And may the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Have a really great day.
Sunshine on my shoulder.